It may not seem like it, but DC Fandome is almost here. Of course, we had this crazy online digital event for all DC fans last year, and a couple months ago, it was officially announced that the event would return for a second year this October. And again, it is right around the corner. If you think about it, next week, September starts, and by the time September starts, that'll mean next month is October, and that means next month DC Fandome will be here, and that is so exciting that we're so close to this event. We haven't really heard much about it, although there are rumors of some sort of news and update on this event coming later this week, so of course, stay tuned for that. But now, we actually do have some news, because supposedly the full DC Fandome 2021 panel schedule has leaked online. And of course, when it comes to all leaks, I guess don't take this as official confirmation, but honestly, I don't know why someone would fake this. So, and like the actual list here seems pretty likely to be true. So we're going to go ahead and break it down. There's some really interesting stuff here, not only about what movies, what series, and what projects are going to be focused on, but also what sort of reveals we'll be getting during this event. So there's definitely some cool stuff. I'm going to go ahead and break down the full schedule here. One thing I do want to note though is that these projects are not in chronological order of when they will go down during DC Fandome. And another interesting thing is that this panel, or this schedule, doesn't include any of like the Arrowverse shows, or even like Titans or Doom Patrol, which of course we had all of those last year. But one thing that happened last year was this event was split up into two separate parts. So maybe that's what they're doing again here, because this schedule right here is all about the movies and the HBO Max stuff. So let's go ahead and break this stuff down. So actually, first of all, here is the panel list. I mean, you can pause it and read it, but I'm going to go and break it down anyway. So let's go ahead and jump into this. First of all, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. David Sandberg, Zachary Levi, and the rest of the cast members will appear with a teaser trailer and also a behind-the-scenes look. So sounds very similar to kind of what we got with the Suicide Squad last year, where we got some nice interactions between the cast and the director and everything. We got a nice behind-the-scenes look, and when it says teaser, I don't know if that means actually teaser trailer. It might just be like some sort of small clip similar to the actual teaser we got a couple months ago with like the new Shazam suit. So that could be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. DC Fandome last year was actually when we got the reveal of this title, so I'm definitely really excited to find out more about this movie. And it doesn't come out until 2023, so I wouldn't really expect too huge of reveals, but again, probably at least the new suits. So definitely really excited to see that. Then we have Aquaman 2, which was recently revealed to be titled Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. James Wan, Jason Momoa, Patrick Wilson, and other stars. Interesting how they don't add in Amber Heard. Ooh. Will make an appearance with a teaser and a behind-the-scenes look at the film. So again, very similar to Shazam! Fear of the Gods. Behind-the-scenes look, teaser. This movie doesn't come out until December of next year, so again, don't expect too much, but still really excited to see the sequel. Aquaman is one of my favorite DC movies, so I'm really excited to see how the second one turns out. Then, probably one of the most anticipated DC movies coming in the next few years is the Flash movie, because we're dealing with the multiverse. And according to this panel schedule, this is actually going to be the first panel of the event, similar to what we got last year, where Wonder Woman 1984 was the first panel that kicked off the whole event. So definitely interesting to hear that news. But apparently the entire cast will appear with character reveals, clues, etc. A small behind-the-scenes clip should be played for fans, and that behind-the-scenes clip actually leaked online a couple weeks ago. I didn't do a video on it because, copyright and stuff, but definitely looks pretty interesting, and character reveals is going to be a big thing, because that, again, it's dealing with the multiverse. We're bringing back Michael Keaton's Batman. We're all interested to see what other characters pop up. We know we're getting Sasha Calle as Supergirl, hopefully like maybe a Henry Cavill Superman, or even some other multiverse cameos like Nicolas Cage Superman, or Brandon Routh Superman, Linda Carter Wonder Woman, Grant Gustin The Flash. There's a whole bunch of possibilities with this movie, and looks like we're going to be getting at least some new reveals when it comes to those multiverse cameos during this panel. Black Adam. The Rock and the rest of the cast appear in presumably the biggest DC Fandome panel to show the very first trailer for Black Adam. That synopsis right there already gets me excited. I mean, The Rock and DC as Black Adam, amazing. Super excited for this movie. And we know we're introducing the JSA, where we got Aldous Hodge as Hawkman. We got Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. We got Quintessa Swindell as Cyclone. We got Noah Centineo as Atom Smasher. So this is definitely going to be some really cool stuff, because when we had Black Adam at DC Fandome last year, it was just The Rock. We did have Noah Centineo make a quick cameo, but that was literally just because he was the only other cast member of this movie so far. So, definitely really excited to see that we're getting our very first trailer, which does make sense because the movie will be releasing in July. So maybe just a teaser trailer. But still, definitely exciting to see that we are getting our first footage from this movie, because they did wrap filming probably about a month ago, or maybe two, something like that. The Batman. This was probably the best. I don't know if I'd say it was the best panel from DC Fandome last year, but it was definitely the best trailer. And Matt Reeves makes an appearance, returning to DC Fandome, this time with several key cast members, because of course last year it was literally just Matt Reeves. I think Robert Pattinson did show up, but it was through like a Zoom thing, and he just, did like 2 seconds there. But this time, Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz are rumored to appear, and we will be getting new looks at the 2022 film. So, most likely we're getting our second trailer. That is what I'm thinking, because again, we got our first trailer at DC Fandome last year, and that was a big success. Everybody loved it. Just based off the trailer, it looks like an amazing movie. So, with the movie releasing in March, it does make sense that we are getting our second trailer, or at least some new footage, and I'm definitely really, really excited to see that. But next up in the schedule, it lists 3 secret movie panels, and last year, when it came to DC Fandome, there was supposedly secret movies, and there never were reveals of any new secret movies, although we did get the reveal of the Static Shock movie. But for this schedule, it does actually list these 3 secret movie panels, which are not really secret movies because we already know about them. First of all, like the Batgirl movie, Leslie Grace and J.K. Simmons will appear with some other behind-the-scenes talent from the film. Definitely excited to see Leslie Grace take on this role of Barbara Gordon and Batgirl in this movie. And J.K. Simmons, of course, returning as Commissioner Gordon. Actually, Adil El-Arbi and Bill Alfallah, who are directing the movie, recently just teased on social media that they have started filming the movie. So that is definitely some exciting news, and hopefully we get some other casting news like the villain of this movie, who is rumored to be Firefly. So definitely excited to find out more about Batgirl. Blue Beetle. Real excited for this one. Xolo Maridueña and director Angel Manuel Soto will appear for a special panel on Blue Beetle. That's all it lists here. This is going to be an HBO Max exclusive. Actually, all 3 of these supposed secret movie panels are HBO Max exclusive movies. So I'm not exactly sure what we're going to get revealed, because I think the plan is to release this movie and possibly Batgirl as well in 2022. I don't know for sure. Might end up being 2023, but they are going to start working on filming this movie at some point in the coming months. I think they said that they're going to start this fall. So maybe probably not going to show off any footage, but then again, you never know. Zatanna, a movie we haven't heard about really at all in the last couple months. I think the last update we got was the fact that Emerald Fennell is going to be writing the script, so she is going to be appearing here during this panel with some concept art and some potential directing and casting updates. So yeah, this is the one of these 3 secret movies that we definitely know the least about. We don't have an actress cast in the role of Zatanna, and we don't even have a director. So I'm definitely interested to find out most likely who the director is during this panel, and hopefully some casting news, because we really have no idea. But also concept art really gets me excited. Our first look at Zatanna, so definitely going to be really cool to finally find out more about Zatanna, which again is going to be another HBO Max exclusive movie. But speaking of HBO Max, now we move on to the HBO Max series panels, which again does not include things like Doom Patrol and Titans and Young Justice and Harley Quinn, but is of course the ones connected to the DCEU. This is basically the whole DCEU schedule. So first of all, Peacemaker. We are all loving the Suicide Squad. Well, at least most of us. I personally loved it. I don't know if you guys did, but it was an amazing movie. Peacemaker was a very interesting character, and it was already previously announced that he is getting his own spin-off series on HBO Max, which will be a 8-episode prequel and will debut in January. So James Gunn and John Cena take the helm for this panel and will present a first look at the movie. The series. So most likely A trailer. I'm thinking definitely a trailer because again, the series starts in January, so we're definitely gonna need a trailer by then. Makes sense. We don't really know much about this series, but I'm definitely excited to find out more about Peacemaker. Then we have Gotham Central, or GCPD. We still don't have the official name of this series yet, but Matt Reeves will reappear with Jeffrey Wright for updates on this streaming show, which of course is connected to the Batman. Jeffrey Wright is returning in his role as Commissioner Gordon from the Batman. So this is another one that we don't really know much about, but I'm definitely really excited to find out more about this series. Same goes for Green Lantern. This is probably the series I'm most hyped for because I love me some Green Lantern. It's been so long since we've had Green Lantern in live action. We currently have a Green Lantern on Stargirl Season 2, but to get this whole Green Lantern HBO Max series is going to be so cool. We've already had a few cast members revealed. I don't remember the castings off the top of my head. I do believe we got the casting for both Guy Gardner and Alan Scott. So this description here does say that the rest of the cast is said to be revealed, along with Greg Berlanti prompted to be a speaker. He's the main person working on this series. So hopefully we'll get the cast reveals of other characters like Sinestro and Kilowog and I'm blanking on these characters' names, but Jessica Cruz. Yeah, Jessica Cruz is going to be in this. I think Simon Baz as well. So there's definitely going to be some really cool characters that I'm excited to see in the Green Lantern HBO Max series. Then for the next two panels, both descriptions just says TBD, which of course stands for to be determined, but we will be getting a panel for Madam X, which of course was announced a couple months ago that we are getting a Madam Xanadu series for HBO Max, which along with this next panel, which I'll talk about in a few seconds, will connect to and help set up the upcoming Justice League Dark HBO Max series, which it's really interesting because that was like one of the first HBO Max series that was announced alongside the Green Lantern series, and now we're getting all these spin-offs before we get that series. But you know, I'm not complaining because it's a nice way to set up these characters individually before you bring them together. So sounds like Madame Xanadu is going to be part of that team, and she's getting her own series and she's getting her own panel at DC Fandome, as well as John Constantine. We're also getting an Constantine HBO Max series that also will connect to the Madam X series and the Zatanna movie and possibly other spin-off series and movies as well to, like I said, set up the Justice League Dark HBO Max series, which I'm really excited for as well. We've heard multiple rumors and reports when it comes to the casting for the series, but at the same time we still don't really know. And again, the description here does say TBD, so maybe we'd get a casting. Then again, don't really know for sure. I don't expect this series to come to HBO Max until probably 2023. But yeah, we'll kind of have to wait and see. But for now, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this leaked schedule for DC Fandome 2021, aka DC Fandome 2? I am so excited for this. I'm so excited for all these movie panels, all these series panels, and what other surprise reveals and announcements we get at DC Fandome this year. Again, it's right around the corner in October. So excited for this. But for now, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep up to date on everything goes on in the DC life.